To assemble the BCS utility trailer, you will need the following tools: a 13mm wrench, a 17mm wrench, a 19mm wrench or socket, a pair of pliers, and a tire pressure gauge. You will also need an 8mm socket, a 13mm socket, a 17mm socket, a small socket extension, and a torque wrench. Begin by opening the trailer box and identifying and sorting all the loose components. You should see the trailer body, a pair of wheels and tires, a tongue assembly, an axle assembly, a bubble-wrapped seat, and a box containing the following: a seat post bracket and required hardware, a dump lever assembly with its required hardware and a spring, a pair of wheel axle dust caps and hardware for the wheels, 2 tongue brackets and hardware for the tongue assembly, hardware for the axle assembly, and 2 brake cable clamps. Having identified all the hardware and components, turn the trailer upside down. In this video, we have placed it on top of the trailer's empty shipping container. Position the axle sub-assembly between the trailer's inside support beams like so, with the brake levers closer to the rear of the trailer. Then, using 8 washers and 4 M10x70 bolts and lock nuts, secure the axle assembly in place. Add a washer and insert each bolt. Secure with a washer and lock nut, and hand tighten. Once all 4 are in place, tighten with your 17mm wrench and socket. Next, you will mount the tongue assembly to the outside of the support beam that is closer to the front of the trailer. Start by sliding a washer onto 2 of the M10x70 bolts, and use these along with 2 washers and lock nuts to loosely attach one of the 2 tongue mounting brackets to the beam. Hold the tongue assembly in place by inserting one side into the bracket like so. Then slide the other mounting bracket onto the other side, and secure this bracket with the remaining M10x70 bolts, flat washers, and lock nuts. Once assembled, tighten the bolts and nuts with the 17mm wrench and socket. Your next step is to attach the brake cables to the axle assembly. First, check to make sure the cable adjusters are set to their minimum setting, and reposition if needed. Do this for the tongue assembly as well as the axle assembly. Before moving on, make sure the emergency brake is not engaged and that the foot-operated brake pedal is in the rear position with the top facing the body of the trailer. Confirm that you have as equal as possible amounts of inner cable for both the right and left sides of the axle. Then pass one end of the inner cable through the cable adjusting tube on the corresponding side of the axle assembly. Slide one of the U-shaped cable clamps onto the cable, then pass that cable through the hole of the brake lever on that side, and back through the clamp. Secure it using an 8mm socket. Repeat this process for the other brake lever. Then, using the pliers to pull the inner cable through the cable clamp, remove as much slack as possible before securing its position with the socket wrench. Make final cable adjustments as needed to achieve proper braking via both the emergency and foot pedal brakes. Testing can be accomplished by spinning both brake drums on the axle. Once the proper braking has been achieved, tighten all jam nuts. Moving on to the installation of the dump lever, start by inserting 2 of the 4 M8x18 bolts through the holes on one side of the lever and placing the spring through the center. Then, pass the bolts through the lever mount on the tongue assembly and add a flat washer and nut to each bolt to secure it. Hand tighten just enough to hold the lever in place while you install the remaining 2 bolts, washers, and nuts on the other side. Then, tighten everything with a 13mm wrench and socket. Test to make sure the dump lever releases from the trailer. If not, make use of the slotted holes in the tongue assembly to make a final adjustment. The next component to be installed on the tongue assembly is the seat bracket. Prepare by placing a flat washer on the two M8x60 bolts. Then insert the seat post bracket into the mount on the tongue assembly and secure with the two bolts and washers. Add another flat washer and nut to each bolt and tighten with the 13mm wrench and socket. Then place the seat on the seat post bracket and use a 19mm wrench to secure it with two M12 nuts and flat washers. Finally, after ensuring that your tires are inflated to a maximum of 20 psi, install the wheels. Add the dust cap, slide the wheel onto the wheel studs, secure with four 12mm wheel nuts, and tighten to 60 foot-pounds. Repeat this process for the wheel on the other side. Once the trailer has been placed upright, install the appropriate curved coupler. The small curved coupler fits models 739 and below. The large curved coupler fits models 749 and up. The curved coupler is connected to the hitch of the BCS tractor and has two holes to adjust how far the utility trailer sits from the tractor. In most instances, the hole closer to the trailer is the more appropriate. Please note that some curved couplers may need paint or powder coating removed to slide into the tongue. Another alternative is to use a small Dremel or grinder to slightly open the hole on the tongue assembly. Also, make sure the nylock nut connecting the curved coupler to the trailer tongue is fully threaded but not completely tightened in order to allow the trailer to maintain stability over uneven terrain. Keep in mind that the trailer can only be operated in rear mount or tilling mode, and a tiller without a precision depth roller is the only attachment that we recommend remain mounted during trailer operation. However, no attachment can be operated while the trailer is installed. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button below and subscribe to our channel for more. To contact us about the content of this video, please call 1-800-543-1040 or email info@bcsamerica.com. Thank you.